So I decided to watch Kick-Ass the second time, and I asked myself a question. What if becoming a superhero didn't need powers, destiny, or some tragic backstory? What if it just took bad judgment, way too much confidence, and zero self-awareness? And Kick-Ass answers that, and honestly, it's why the movie still stands out 15 years after its release. Most superhero stories follow the same basic formula. Someone's chosen, they discover a power, and there's a big moment where we're told they were always meant for this. Kick-Ass does the opposite. Dave Lizewski, the main character of the movie, isn't special in any way. He's not athletic, he's not popular, and he's definitely not fearless. He's just a regular teenager who notices something kind of weird, or should I say obvious. Superheroes only exist in comic books. And instead of asking why that is, he asks a much curious question. Why not? That's where the real problem begins. Because Dave's biggest enemy isn't villains, it's reality. Real fights hurt. Real criminals don't play fair, and real people don't suddenly become heroes just because they put on a costume. That's the core conflict of Kick-Ass. Dave's idea is simple and crazy. He decides to become a superhero anyway. No training, no plan, no powers. Just a green suit, a pair of batons, and exactly like you'd expect, it goes badly. His first real attempt at crime fighting ends with him getting stopped, hit by a car, and waking up in a hospital with metal plates in his body. Kick-Ass isn't about winning fights. It's about consequences. Every choice Dave makes comes with real costs: pain, embarrassment, fear, and sometimes straight-up humiliation. The movie constantly reminds us that courage without preparation isn't heroic, it's dangerous. But in all of these, Dave doesn't quit. In fact, he feels more motivated. Now, fast forward to when Dave became known online as Kick-Ass, other vigilantes start showing up, and that's when the movie really changes tone. That's where Big Daddy and Hit Girl come in. Compared to Dave, they're on a completely different level. They're trained, they're prepared, and they're terrifyingly effective. Big Daddy treats crime fighting like a military operation, and Hit Girl, despite her age, is easily the most capable person in any room she walks into. And that contrast is very intentional. Dave represents what happens when someone wants to be a hero. Hit Girl and Big Daddy represent what happens when someone is raised to be one. Through them, the movie asks a bigger question. Is being a hero about good intentions or real results? Because while Dave gains attention, internet fame, and headlines, Big Daddy and Hit Girl are the ones actually taking down criminal organizations, brutally and efficiently, without caring who's watching. Eventually, that difference catches the attention of the mob. Mistaken identity puts a target on Dave's back, a copycat superhero who almost gets killed, and suddenly what started as a cool idea becomes deadly serious. Although Dave survives not because he's strong, but in the long run he learns when to step back. By the end of the movie, Dave finally understands that wanting to help doesn't always mean you should be on the front lines. He grows up, accepts his limits, while Hit Girl continues the fight, fully aware of the cost. That's what makes Kick-Ass different. It doesn't glamorize being a hero. It breaks the idea apart and shows what it would really look like, especially when not prepared.